Yes, we are on the road again and have just arrived in Ceduna, South Australia. The small place lies on the western edge of the Australian wheat belt. In every town, huge grain silos dominate the landscape. Penong is also called the City of Windmills. The entire town relies on underground water, which has to be pumped to the surface. Each year, between May and October, this stretch of coastline in the Nullarbor becomes a free-range creche for southern right whales. A single calf is born after a gestation period of 12 months. The mammals grow up to 18 metres in length and can weigh between 50 and 90 tonnes. A skink enjoys the sunshine while we explore the ruins of the telegraph station in Eucla. The transmitter station and line was established in 1877, connecting Western Australia to the rest of the colony. Shortly after, we hit the Nullarbor Plains proper. Nullarbor means no trees. Typical tongue-in-cheek humour must be the tree decorated with discarded underwear. Hundreds of cave systems like Cocklebiddy Cave are hidden in the Nullarbor Plains. Exploring the warren of caverns is dangerous and can only be undertaken by experts. At the western end of the Nullarbor, in Norseman, the huge tailing dump from the gold mine can be seen from far away. Gold mining and tourism keep the small town alive. A rather unusual sight is the group of life-size corrugated iron camels in the main street. Wave Rock is a granite cliff 15 metres high and over 100 metres long. Its rather unique shape has been created by weathering and water erosion. In Haydn, an entire collection of iron art can be admired. Scrap metal and old machinery has been upcycled into a multitude of pieces. Moving house here can sometimes include the entire building. Certainly one of Australia's most intriguing landscapes must be the pinnacles in Nambung National Park. Scattered around the stark yellow landscape are thousands of sandstone pillars. In Dongara, the Fisherman's Memorial overlooks a small seaside town. It pays tribute to the many men who lost their lives at sea. Buffeted by prevailing southerly winds, the trees at Greenock have definitely taken a beating. Settled in 1853, Linton Station was the first convict depot north of Fremantle. 60 convicts were kept there to supply labour for a nearby lead mine. The site was chosen due to its close proximity to the sea. Captain Sanford was the supervisor of the depot and used to live in the elegant two-storey house on the hill. Over millennia, the Murchison River carved spectacular gorges in Kalbarri National Park. Nature's window frames the stunning vista to perfection. A layer of tiny white cockles is up to 10 metres deep and covers the entire length of Shell Beach. At Monkey Mire, dolphins have frequented the same spot since the 1960s, when fishermen began sharing their catch. There are only 2 places in the world where living stromatolites can be found, and one of them is at Hamelin Pool. The living fossils are 3.7 million years old and provide a record of environmental changes. In these tropical waters, highly endangered loggerhead turtles can be seen. North of Carnarvon we visit the Quobba blowholes. Powerful ocean swells forced through the narrow holes in the rock create water spouts of up to 20 metres. Karijini National Park is a place for adventurers and nature lovers. To truly explore the narrow gorges, some hiking and climbing may be required. The immense dry Pilbara region has some of the world's ancient natural landscapes. Gleaming mounds of salt near Port Hedland have become a tourist attraction in their own rights. Just in time for the sunset, we arrive in Broome, where the desert meets the sea. A camel ride along Cable Beach is very popular with anyone. Cape Levesque lies at the tip of the Dampier Peninsula, jutting out into the Indian Ocean. Pristine beaches with a spectacular backdrop make the long dusty drive worthwhile. This baobab tree in Derby is 1500 years old and has been used as a hold-up for prisoners. When entering the Kimberleys, visitors also enter crocodile country. Smaller and less aggressive freshwater crocodiles call Winjana Gorge home. At dusk, a rock wallaby appears to get something to eat. Meanwhile, the bowerbird puts the finishing touches to his creation to attract a female. 660 kilometres of unsealed track, which is the Gibb River Road, is not for the faint-hearted. Turning off the bitumen must be the best way to discover the natural treasures of the Kimberley's wild heartland. It takes us through intensely coloured ranges, dramatic gorges, lush pools and waterfalls. Nearing the eastern end of the Gibb, crossing the Pentecost River causes no problems. A power station at the base of Lake Argyle supplies electricity to nearby towns. The helicopter flight provides a spectacular bird's-eye view of the entire region. The man-made reservoir forms part of the Ord River irrigation system. It contains over 18 times the volume of water in Sydney Harbour. Darwin, the capital of Australia's Northern Territory, used to be a remote outpost. Nowadays it has morphed into a vibrant multicultural place equal to any other city in the rest of the country. We finish our visit with a stroll along the foreshore, overlooking the Timor Sea. Kakadu National Park covers almost 20,000 square kilometres. Not only is it a place of enormous ecological diversity, it is also a living cultural landscape. Rocky outcrops have served Aborigines as canvas and shelter for thousands of years. Australia has some of the oldest, most diverse and detailed rock art in the world. The boat trip on Yellow Water Billabong gives us a closer look at the rich native flora and fauna. Waterways in the territory are teeming with the much feared saltwater crocodile.
Got it. Wait a minute, I want to be a model, so I want to try something a little more like
Cahill Crossing is a costly car graveyard. What looks like a simple procedure at low tide becomes extremely hazardous when the water is high. Because of the resident big crocodiles, retrieval of the cars is difficult. Some trees at Wangi Falls are the preferred hangout for fruit bats. Easily accessible, this site is both the most spectacular and most visited in the Litchfield National Park. Wow. Another attraction worth looking at are the freestanding sandstone blocks of the lost city. The formations resemble some long-deserted prehistoric civilization, hence the name. Magnetic ant hills are all aligned north to south. This minimises heating from the sun and keeps the interior cool. Some of them can reach a height of up to 5 metres. At Bitter Springs, we soak our travel-weary bones in the beautiful warm waters. Set amongst lush tropical woodlands, the springs have been discovered by surveyors of the Overland Telegraph Line. Once more, we have fallen in love with the wide brown land that is Australia's outback. Like the road trains, we make tracks heading back to base.